Zwar aber nicht nur bei Dame, weil wir haben, bevor wir jetzt streamen, haben wir 3-mal gestreamt. Beim ersten Mal hat es nicht gebuffert. Beim zweiten Mal hat es gebuffert. Beim dritten Mal hat es nicht gebuffert. Dame hat dann auch nicht gebuffert. Und jetzt buffert es wieder. Ich weiß nicht, ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass es irgendwie vielleicht damit zu tun hat, wie viele Leute jetzt da drauf sind, am Internet hängen. Ich weiß es nicht. Ich meine, früher war immer dieses, da gab es noch verschiedene Kanäle. Das gibt's heute immer noch, aber früher war das einzigste. 2.4 Gigahertz Frequency und 13 Channels. Und wenn mehrere Leute in deiner Umgebung auf einem Channel waren, also angenommen du warst jetzt auf Kanal 1 und alle Leute in deiner Umgebung sind auch auf Kanal 1, dann kann das zu Störungen führen. Dementsprechend wurde dann immer wieder gesagt, dass man Kanäle umstellen soll. Da gibt es dann so eine Autofunktion, aber die funktioniert nicht immer so, wie man das gerne hätte. Dementsprechend war das oft weise, da manuell umzustellen. Und das hat tatsächlich oft Unterschiede gemacht. Nicht immer, aber oft. Irgendwann wurde mal das 5 GHz eingeführt. Der Nachteil daran ist, dass die Reichweite nicht so stark ist. Vorteil davon ist, dass weniger Störungen, Interferenzen vorhanden sind. Und auch, dass viele das gar nicht nutzen. Viele haben das sogar, es steht ihnen zur Verfügung, aber das wissen sie gar nicht. Könnte man ja bei dir vielleicht auch irgendwann mal gucken. Aber es kommt doch auf dein Gerät an, ob dein Gerät das unterstützt. Also es ist nicht nur dein Router, auf der du es umstellen kannst. Du musst doch sicher gehen, dass das Gerät das auch akzeptiert. Also halt Zugriff darauf bekommt. Also wir haben wesentlich weniger Probleme mit 5 GHz. Ja. Perfekt ist es trotzdem nicht. Ich sag immer wieder, es ist Wireless Technology. Das muss ersetzt werden. Das muss erneuert werden. Dass es weiterhin kabellos ist, aber von Grund auf, dass das irgendwie anders gemacht wird. Das ist einfach viel zu sensibel. Das Beste ist immer noch, wenn du mit einem Kabel verbunden bist. Und weißt du, die Technologie geht immer weiter und weiter und weiter und es ist ein Wahnsinn, was rauskommt. Ich meine, heutzutage kannst du Touchscreens falten. Ich meine, da muss man erstmal festhalten, da muss man erstmal stehen bleiben und denken. Moment. Ein Bildschirm falten? Der geht immer irgendwie noch nicht in meinen Kopf. Ich finde es immer noch krass, wenn ich sowas auf YouTube sehe. Aber diese scheiß Wireless Technology, die bleibt. Das ist zum Kotzen. Da gibt es ein paar Variationen. Da gab es Infrarot, was ja total scheiße war. Da gab es, was oft noch unterstützt wird, Bluetooth. Und naja, dann eben Wi-Fi. Gut, bevor ich jetzt weiter laber. leg ich los. Nee, das ist was anderes. Das ist das mobile Netzwerk. Mobiles Internet. Das war, als ich damit so ein bisschen anfing, mehr oder weniger, das war 3G. Jetzt ist es 4G und dann kommt eben das 5G jetzt. Ja, habe ich auch gehört, wo so oft immer alle rumlabern und so. Aber nee, das ist mobile Netzwerk. Mobiles Internet ist ja eine ganz große Sache heutzutage. Ist ja wo einer der letzten Sachen, die ich da gehört habe, ist, dass die die Chinesen da irgendwie rausgehalten werden sollen. So dieser Handy-Anbieter, Huawei oder irgendwie so ähnlich. Weiß nicht, wie das ausgesprochen wird. Wird von dem 5G-Network verbannt. Ja. Ja, da hört man so einiges drüber. Ach, so viel weiß ich gar nicht.
soaked in melted snow. Those machines. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke. Time to clear them out. I've done what I can to cleanse this valley of corruption. Time to see if the Karja fort will let me pass over the mountains.
Welcome back.
I've brought you the boar skins, and your lucky ring, Tame.
All Mother be praised. And you, of course. Where did you find it?
Halfway down a boar's gullet. Not so lucky for the boar.
I think I'll wear it around my neck from now on.
Well, I hope you're looking to buy. I could use the shards.
I'm heading for the border. You're a trader? What do you know of the Karja tribe, or their capital, Meridian?
I've never left our sacred land, but I've traded with Karja outlanders from time to time. Too fancy for their own good, if you ask me. As for Meridian, it's all they talk about. A city built atop a mesa, with soaring towers, high as mountains.
How did the Karja ever come to build such marvels?
Slave labor. But their new king has forbidden slavery. I guess he cares more about justice than new construction, huh? See anything you like? Sure you do.
Well, I'll be off. I hope business picks up.
Thanks. Me too.
The border is closed, but it won't stop the corruption. Mark
Some
my
things
words.
are beyond our ken. I'll know better next time.
The Karja border is sealed.
I found your friends, you know where. They'll be back shortly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a relief. You won't tell anyone, will you?
Relax. The matriarchs are up singing the Hymn of Atonement. I think you're safe.
You're right. The hymn atones for all of us. Thank you.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
I'll know better next time.
Remember those who have fallen to and slaughter. Show mercy on Nora.
He's safe with grandmother. Whatever happens to me, you'll be safe.
My own damn fault. Should have got out of there quick. It hurts now, but I'm all the wiser for it.
The strongest lie dead and rooted. The machines are frenzied. Only the gods can save us now.
Probier ich vielleicht mal aus.
Curiosity is for dreams.
The strong lie dead and wounded. The machines are frenzied.
The defense is to
War Chief Sona, you're reinforcing Mother's Crown?
If the Nora are to weather another attack by the Metal Devil, we must brace our defenses. Still, concern is not yours. You're not mine to command.
You can still ask, War Chief.
Very well. We need to harvest lance horns. They carry chill water, and their lenses have many uses also.
I've already hunted Lancehorns. I should have the parts you seek.
I'm not surprised, but I am grateful. I also need the watchtowers stocked with signal arrows. Take these to Orn's Tower in the south. If you would.
Ich werde ja nie vergessen, wie ich in Pakistan mal Popcorn machen wollte und es war kein normales Öl mehr da, also Sonnenblumenöl. Das einzige Öl, was da war, war Olivenöl. Nicht nur die Popcorn waren grün, sondern auch der Dampf, der da rauskam, war grün. Und der Geruch, also ich habe den selbst monatelang danach manchmal so, wie aus dem Nichts, hätte ich schwören können, ich habe das schon wieder gerade gerochen. Habe ich nie wieder probiert. Na, ich dachte, Öl ist Öl, ne? Aber ich glaube irgendwie damals war Olivenöl, ich weiß nicht, war das in mehr konzentrierter, purer Form oder so als heute? Weil heute habe ich manchmal Olivenöl gehabt und ich meine, ich habe es nie wieder mit Popcorn probiert. Vielleicht lag es ja einfach daran, aber ich finde, ich schmeckt da keinen großen Unterschied. Aber ich meine, ich kaufe ja auch so Billigsachen. Vielleicht war das auch richtig gutes Zeug, was Mama damals in der Küche hatte. Ich weiß es nicht.
You're Orn? Aren't you a little young to be a sentinel?
You can talk.
Fair. The war chief had me bring you these fire arrows. Send up a
Ja.
signal the moment you see anything suspicious, all right?
I know. I'm young, not stupid. If they come back,
Just be safe.
the trip down's the best part.
Ja. Aber selbst der Dampf war grün, ey. Auf jeden Fall habe ich nicht mal probiert, die zu essen. Dachte, nee. Das ist definitiv unter meiner Würde.
She's not fast no longer. Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
And you brought the signal arrows to Orn?
I did. Kind of hope he never has to use them, though.
We stand agreed. It is a poor war chief who has a craving for war. For now, all I ask of our braves is that they are ready. I thank you for your aid.
Übrigens, diese Teile hier so aufzusammeln, das ist echt so wirklich nebensächlich. Diese Vantage Points, ja, du hast es ja gesehen, da labert einer ganz kurz. Ist wirklich nichts Besonderes. Also wenn überhaupt, dann diese anderen Sachen, da ist so ein kleines Bild und Text bei, ein Easter Egg oder zwei. Und letzten Endes bringst du die dann, wenn du alle gesammelt hast, zu einen von diesen Händlern und die geben dir dann bestimmte Items, die Gegenstände, die dir dann halt im weiteren Spiel behilflich sein können, aber eigentlich nichts, was man so für die Story braucht oder so. Besonders der zeitliche Aufwand. Ja. Also wenn irgendwo eins in der Nähe ist, wo ich sowieso dran vorbeikomme, okay, aber ansonsten denke ich, kann man das eigentlich sein lassen. Dieses Hunting Grounds habe ich nie fertig gemacht, weil den ersten fand ich schon ein bisschen nervig, der zweite wurde schwieriger und beim dritten habe ich dann komplett aufgegeben. Ist aber auch nebensächlich. Olivenöl-Popcorn. Genau.
Start.
Bei der Route müsste ich jetzt irgendwie an God of War denken.
Grazers. Move around if I don't spot them.
Das hat Lina mal repariert, den Arsch.
Forsaken village that Maria spoke of. It's in shambles. Here they come. Corrupted Watchers.
No. No, no. Okay, die sehen schon ein bisschen alt aus, aber der da ist noch okay.
An old gate. Broken long ago. So this was the main border. Before black smoke, red towers. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst. They've set up an alarm. Don't want them to use it. I see where they've caged up the captives. Are you ready to move? I'll get this open. Hold on. This won't give me trouble anymore. Snow chill itches.
das ist nur am Anfang so. Und manche Menüs sind auch einfacher, schneller zu verstehen als andere. Manchmal hänge ich da auch so. Und dann gibt es manchmal so Spiele, voll die komplizierten Menüs, aber wenn du genug Zeit mit verbringst, irgendwann ballerst du da durch. Und selbst ich als Zocker, also wenn ich sehe, wie jemand anders das macht, ich sag, ha? Man stellt sich halt drauf ein.
Sounds of fighting. Something attacked the Carja fort. A corruptor.
Perfecto! These machines are dangerous! Truly, the sun shines upon us this day!
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balan! Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balan. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
The Karja are victorious. Again.
What trouble. That's all there is in Banuk lands.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging and better shards.
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
What is this place? The Cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the Cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the Sacred Land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome. Especially not now.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors, after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there, still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
When the work is done, then I can relax.
Captain Balan, the guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the road to Meridian?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resources to making it safe. But by the Sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. Machines grow more dangerous all the time. Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel at your own risk.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well, while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
What is this place exactly?
Daytower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful. But not as grateful as Waleed. You heard that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Cold as winter steel.
You're looking well.
Here's what I don't get about me.
The machines must have come across Captain Balan's patrol here. soldiers fell here. The other soldiers must have retreated. What to wear? Another Karja soldier. Did Eddie feel at least his death came quickly? Let's work together. Hup. This can't be the helmet from the last Karja soldier. Someone nearly lost his head here, then ran off. Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here. But maybe he made it to that island. Doesn't look friendly. fight's on. What is that?
I'm never really
See?
done. I brought down all the beasts, but I missed out on the feasts. I wasn't expecting to be found, especially not by Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
Come on. Your commander asked me to bring you back to Daytower.
I refused to be led back to my outpost by Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look, I got in a tussle with a snap maw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again.
No.
Here's your bow. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands like my men. May the sun light their passing.
Ein Gesicht im E-Dino-Haufen.
Would you like to buy something today? Don't pass up these goods.
Lakir came back on his own, a little worse for wear. You seemed a bit embarrassed when I mentioned you. Dare I ask?
He has a lovely singing voice.
That's a capital lie if I've ever heard one. I'll have a talk with him about it.
I need to go.
Let me know if there's any news about those missing men.
Won't find better wares.
I'm tired of being tired, that's for sure.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. These aren't good to go back.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, the one who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. Then he will pay for all the lives he's ruined. The snow's got a bite out here.
Dabei wollte ich die einfach nur von nah angucken.
Some Osram like this city guard the other day. Amazing.
Muss mal kurz Pause machen. Ein paar Minuten. Wieder da. Ein bisschen länger gedauert. Na, wenigstens nicht so ganz so schlimm wie mit den 20 Minuten Zeitverschiebung, ne?
These are something special.
I saw some of the places you'd been. The new settlers have no appreciation of craft. They'd already piled your work in a ditch. But I knew the signs to look for. The scrabble in the dirt, those surprised splashes. And I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the scent of the fight. Don't get me wrong. These scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though. Like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Just don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves.
No, not here.
Is something out there?
That's an alarm. Would make enough noise to bring in more. Okay, alarm's down. Captives. They're not just cutthroats. Slavers, too. I'm gonna get you out. Hold on. I'll get you out.
Oseram have been mining for scrap up north.
Remember how the blood pounded in your ears? They'll ring later, in the calm. It's a call to arms, from your inner desires.
Or a cry for help.
I wouldn't fight it.
I can tell. So you used to be a soldier. You fought for the Karja?
For them, against them. An empire always finds its wars. You can't be picky. The new king of Vod saw things differently. Called an investigation into war crimes. Aren't all wars a crime to someone? Still, I raised my hand and volunteered.
You volunteered to investigate?
No, I volunteered my confession. No sense wasting time with an investigation. I was sent to Sunstone Rock for 2 years. The trade was fair.
What were these things you did, Nil?
Acceptable things, under the circumstances.
Acceptable to who?
I don't make decisions. Let's just say the rules of engagement suited me. But rules are important. A structure. Cage. Otherwise, you know of those places, lonely places where people once were? Now just a hole cut in the world. Chances are, I was there before.
They sent you to a rock for 2 years? Is this some kind of Karja ritual?
No, Sunstone Rock is a prison, south of Meridian, south of the Rain Gathers. Our new Sun King is a believer in rehabilitation, as am I. In the heat of a stone cell, in the dark, I learned to focus on what was truly important to me.
Have you found a new partner yet?
I thought we were partners.
I have my own roads to follow, Nil.
And they seem to lead back to bandits. That works for me. I'm not suggesting a Karja wedding. I'm never lonely where there's killing to be done.
Time to move on.
A brief encounter for us, but the end for them. They were squalid lives anyway.
Let's go.
This isn't up to their usual standard. Wasted time. Joe was better last week.
I could take Red Maw. It's just an old Thunderjaw that no one has defeated. It's about time.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all Karja.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
I face the sun with pride.
They say it's for our safety, but that won't pay for lost customers.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
Just be patient, and everyone will get in.
Eventually. I prefer the one about the Sun Priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to
If I don't get my goods...
What's going on here? Owen's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
If this keeps up, I'll be broken among.
It's always the merchants who suffer.
Good luck getting through, Outlander.
City's locked down on account of the murder.
They always do.
Halt!
That barbarian resilience.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Red Ridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
lost someone too. At the proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
Don't pass up these goods. That girl, is she a Norma?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
In his palace, to lay
Only
siege
the
to the
finest
city.
goods
Blood
here.
for blood, vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
I don't think you're getting through that hatch.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about what happened outside, with the crowd.
I don't want to talk about that. We're here because of what you said about Olin, so do what you need to do.
Did Olin ever invite you in?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out. We drank a river that night, but I hold it well. Usually.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court. Does he know the Sun King personally?
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold ancient trinkets to nobles, but he never had an audience with the king. If you're right, and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life on that.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need.
All in a day, girl. You're wasting time.
It looks like a picture of Olin's family. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said. I'll see what I can do.
Ich sehe gerade die Uhrzeit. Wie lange magst du noch machen? Oder vielleicht sogar weiter?
Who's really in charge of Meridian, The Oseram, that's who. Whispering in our Sun King's ear.
Ja, klar.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
I'll support a cardinal.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
The Banuk farewell mark? What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Ich dachte noch gerade so, voll auf den Boden scheißen. Ja. Nah dran.
To me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Take a look at these waves. Won't find better with...
You there! Can you help me? Nora, please, I need to speak with you. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Pass up these goods.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous!
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels. Yes, trade quickly. I have work to do. I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
What's Honora doing so far from home?
Leave the rest. The city's become too crowded these days.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage. You ready? Let's trade then. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Genuine craftsmanship. Can't beat it.
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
You'll like what I have for sale.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
What are they doing?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Oi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Oh, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
I praise Sun King Avad every day for ending his father's blood sport in the Sun Ring.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not going to take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
if you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
You teach the Carja nothing else. Steal my soul. Teach them how to hold their liquor.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Waste of time. Every time I have a quiet moment.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So? I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first, becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all of us kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
so, es ist halb.
Just double or even triple what they charge their own tribe. Nice to have a break. It's been hard lately.
She was only an Oseram.
For my people in Main Street. Still moaning over a woman being abandoned.
I haven't heard. The old freehold lands are at the mercy of the machines now.
I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Eric. There's a man who knows how to enjoy life. Hope everything's in order.
Ich meine, wir können auch gerne eine halbe Stunde weitermachen. Nicht, dass du dich dann zu lange drückst.
Yes, the machines grow more dangerous. But what do you want the Sun King to do about it? We have other priorities.
One thing I can say for you, Nora, you're not much for putting on airs.
Oseram have been mining for scrap up north. The old ones sure left a lot behind.
Tell you what I like. The sound of hammer on steel.
Would you like to buy something today? Getting cooler. Dark soon.
Stay here, or it'll feel like home.
You look well.
This sunset ain't nothing. You should see it from the claim. All the colors of fish flesh and rust.
Why does King Avad protect the people of Sunfall? We all know our army could destroy them.